What is human capital and how do you protect it? Well, in addition to making investments in your career to maximize your value, it makes a lot of sense to make investments to protect your ability to grow and maximize your earning potential. There are numerous videos and social media articles on the best ways to produce more leads, market more efficiently, reduce your debt, but I've seen very few with an emphasis on protecting what you are building. For that reason, I decided to produce this video. Stick around and I'll explain what human capital is and how best to protect it. Hey, I'm Colin Exelby and I provide financial planning for business owners and their families that makes sense. Look, young people today, and by young I mean under 35, you can expect to have, by some estimates, upwards of 10 different career steps by the time you eventually retire. Early in your career, you often have a small amount of savings, the beginnings of a retirement account, and debt that was acquired from schooling and furnishing an apartment or a home. A traditional balance sheet would show a minimal net worth. However, those basic balance sheets don't take into account the biggest financial asset you possess, a 30-plus year stream of labor income, often called human capital. An individual who has just completed schooling and is venturing into the workforce should try to grow and protect that income stream. All right, for practicality, let's look at the following example. An individual graduates from a 4-year school at age 22 and achieves the average salary for a college graduate in 2015. Well, according to NACE's Fall 2015 salary survey, that number is $50,651. It's slightly higher today as we're filming this, around 53, but let's just go with this example. Now, let's assume the individual increases their income by 5% annually. Let's further assume that they work until age 67 and their average effective tax bracket during their lifetime is 25%. We all know that tax rates are probably going up, but let's assume for this example it's 25%. If we assume a 3% annual rate of inflation, the after-tax, inflation-adjusted present value of their cumulative income is, drumroll, $2,613,559. Holy crap. Now, if you earn more, grow faster, or work longer, that number's even larger. The biggest risk to that individual is a major accident that dramatically or completely reduces the ability to produce and grow their income. Fortunately, there is a way for us to protect that future income stream so that you reduce the risk of bankrupting yourself and your family. It's called long-term disability insurance, and it's a product that is designed to replace a significant portion of your future earnings power. This type of insurance should be in place until you permanently decide to stop working. Your future labor is often the most lucrative and important asset that you will have. Your ability to work, grow your skill set, and provide a living for yourself and your family should be of primary importance. As a financial advisor, I believe every working adult should have long-term disability insurance that's appropriate to protect the cumulative after-tax value of their future income. However, most Americans don't. In fact, according to the Social Security Administration, 68% of private sector employees do not have long-term disability insurance. And I used to be one of those. It took me a while to think about my future income as a financial asset. The more I invested in myself, the larger the present value of that future labor became. I began to wonder, what if I had an accident while skiing? What if a drunk driver hit my car while coming home from work? What if I caught some debilitating disease? 1 out of every 4 20-year-olds will become disabled before they retire. Wow, that's a sobering statistic. Medical problems were a primary reason for 62% of all personal bankruptcies filed in the great financial crisis of 07-08. In my opinion, if you're going to invest in growing your future income, you should be willing to protect it from catastrophe. Insurance isn't to protect against average everyday mishaps, it's to protect against an unforeseen catastrophe. And I don't want to think about it. But if an accident happened and I was unable to work, and let's be honest, I have a sit-down desk job where I talk to people in front of a computer. I really have to be disabled not to be able to work. But if that happened and I didn't have disability insurance, ultimately my income and business would be gone. My wife would either have to quit her job to care for me and lose that income too, or we would have to hire help, or my elderly parents would have to care for me. Each of those scenarios puts stress not only on my immediate family, but also my extended family. Disability insurance is the one form of insurance that each working adult should have. If you'd like to discuss this topic in more detail as it relates to your financial plan, please don't hesitate to reach out at celestialwm.com. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give us a big thumbs up on YouTube. And if you have any comments or want to ask a question, please do so below. And make sure you smash that subscribe button so you're notified whenever I release a new financial planning video.